what is your unbeauty mark, which is a part of yourself that society would consider a flaw?
An Unbeauty Mark?
Mhm.
A flaw? Okay. Whew.
My unbeauty mark is probably my nose. I was born with a really crooked nose. You can't really tell unless I look up, and the nostrils are really crooked. Right? I kind of like it, and it's been an icebreaker for me throughout my life. I tell people I was a boxer. It works.
I guess it'd be my lazy eye. A lot of times people come up to me and say, "Are you really looking at me?" But I am, yeah. But with this lazy eye, I've seen different parts of the world and so many beautiful things and people that I wouldn't consider it an imperfection or a flaw, but rather one of my strengths to be able to see everything I have. So just to be able to embrace that is something special to me.
My unbeauty mark is my smile, because if I smile too big, you can't see my eyes and they get all crinkly. And my smile isn't perfect, and it's something that I always kind of was self-conscious of because it wasn't like everybody else's. I have an underbite, so that like stands out, and it makes me sound a little bit weird when I'm talking and things like that. But you know what? I've decided that it's just an important part of me, and I wouldn't be me without it. So I just keep smiling at everybody regardless.
My unbeauty mark, I didn't get until I was about 7 years old, which are my freckles. For the longest time, it took me time to believe that they were not unbeauty marks, but actually marks of beauty. And now I've had them for about 30 years, and I'd say that I love them.
Like my unbeauty mark is I'm like a really emotional person, which a lot of people think is kind of like childish, but I don't know. I think it's kind of nice to be able to share your emotions and have a lot of feeling in what you're doing.
My accent. People used to laugh at me all the time when I was a freshman, and I used to get so upset. But then, after a while, I decided that that's what made me who I am, and that no matter what, it identified me as someone different from the others, and that was not bad. That was actually really good, because it's unique, and it defines me.
My unbeauty mark is my lack of upper lip. I was told all of my life, like, oh, lip injections are the thing you need to get. Like, this will make you so much prettier. And I was obsessed with it. And I was like, oh, I need to do this and this and this to change myself. But that isn't the case, because, like, who you are is what makes you beautiful, not what others want you to be.
I think my unbeauty mark is just kind of like not being able to love myself to like the full capacity, and also like just not having the confidence that I feel like I should,
My skin color, because I guess here, not just at Culver, but like everywhere you see, like on social media, people like, the perfect girl you see is like a tall, white, skinny girl, so it's never like an African American or just it's any other race. It's just like Caucasian. So I guess it would be my skin color.
My unbeauty mark was my hair, because I have big, curly, voluminous hair. And a lot of times people would say, "Can I touch it? Is that a weave?" I'm like, no, it's just my hair, and I embrace it, and I love it. And, I think it shows character, and it shows my culture, and so I embrace it.
My flexibility as a dancer, some people think it's a little weird that my body can do different things. Like, they don't think it's normal. So, but I personally like it, and a lot of my dance friends think it's really cool, so I like it a lot.
If I take off my glasses, you can actually see it. So I have wrinkles and bags under my eyes, and I have a gray streak right here because I refuse to color my hair. And I refuse to spend $100 a month on skincare products so that I don't look like I'm 54 years old. And I'm not okay with that. So this is me. And I think I'm going to call myself beautiful because this is naturally who I am.
I think I don't really fit into like the model of what society says is beautiful, like the Kim Kardashian and Kendall Jenner. Like I do not look anything like that. And sometimes I guess I put those expectations on myself to live up to those kind of like beauty standards, even though like I think what makes us special is those human features. Like there's generations and like generations of culture and history and everything that goes into like what makes you look like you do. And I think that's something that our society should, I guess, celebrate more than we do.
My Unbeauty Mark would probably be my involuntary haircut. I think society puts a lot of value on hair and the ability to grow it. And it used to be something I was really insecure about and I wanted to hide from other people. But the older I got and the more I learned about myself and who I wanted to be, I realized that what made me vulnerable to the world also made me stronger. I think society looks down upon it because it's people aren't used to having their weaknesses shown out to other people. And I think I've learned that vulnerability is also a strength. So when I show my vulnerable side to people and when I show my weaknesses out to the world, then it makes me stronger and it makes me who I am.
My Unbeauty Mark probably is color my skin. There are a lot of connotations to black people and stereotypes that I have to deal with and that people around the world have to deal with. So,
I hate to say this, but I think it's probably like my 5 to 10 pounds. Everyone kind of has those like 5 to 10 pounds that they're like, oh, I wish I didn't have that. And I think that's probably my biggest like weakness and just my biggest thing that I struggle with is like, oh, I wish I didn't have those 10 pounds. I'd be so much prettier without that. That's how I feel, and I almost feel like I'd be more confident without that. But then I've started to notice that I'm not the only one that thinks that. Even my skinniest friends are like, I wish I could lose 5 pounds, and I'm like, what? So that's probably my biggest Unbeauty Mark is just like, yeah, dealing with my weight and loving it. Everything, stomach, thighs.
Unbeauty, for me, although it used to be skin imperfection, now is simply being old. Because our culture doesn't really care for old.
My Unbeauty Mark is my stretch marks, but we love them because they show my growth.
My Unbeauty Mark is my pale skin.
My beauty mark, at least where I come from, which is South Korea, is that I'm tan because in Asian countries, the beauty standard is that being pale is prettier.
My beauty mark is my athleticism because it's mainly seen as a negative for females, and just for all the young female athletes out there, like, keep working hard because your hard work will definitely pay off.